On this video, you're going to learn all about the leaf and how to access my signature system specifically designed for physicians and high impact professionals who want to expand, diversify, or transform their current careers profitably. And what 99% of docs and professionals who try to expand their careers are doing wrong. And this results in failure even if they have reasonable finances to invest or have hired a business consultant to help them with their career expansion. You'll learn why this is the best way to profitably expand your career if you are a physician or advanced professional, even if you've tried self research, courses, or even previously hiring some so called business development consultants or marketing consultants with little to no success. And why it is the longer or more successful someone has been in their prior careers, the more they struggle with additional career advancement and diversification. I call that FOMO, simply fear of moving onward. And also why the business consultants that help other individuals fail horribly when attempting to help doctors and high impact professionals. And the hardworking docs and professionals who try to use their methods actually spend tons of money, waste time, and fail more often than not, resulting in them becoming even more disillusioned. And what you need right now to succeed as a forward thinking, business minded physician and professional, because let's face it, COVID has shined a light on a few things. The pandemic has caused a so called mass exodus of support staff and expanders. The amount of work has gotten even more demanding with the expectation of doing more with less support, while we consistently produce the same quality outcomes. Although COVID has caused a mass exodus of workers from their jobs, and healthcare workers are no exception, physicians and high impact professionals have a tough time finding viable career expansion alternatives and feel even more stuck and dependent on their jobs. You will see how the LEAP helps physicians and advanced professionals find successful alternatives based on their needs, skills, assets, and interests profitably without working a second job on their feet or taking more time away from their families and without having to go back to school for even more additional years of study and spend even more cost and further delay gratification of their lives to get another degree. And without investing in consultants that take tons of money without little return on investment. So you can expand your career, make additional income, and still enjoy your life. If you are a physician or advanced professional aspiring to expand your career and financial options and increase your fulfillment and profitability, if you're someone who absolutely strives for a better work life balance to spend time doing the things you love, but there seems to be just not enough time in the day, and you have done your research, even did some investing that isn't yielding you enough income, or you even hired coaches or business consultants. Maybe you started your own business idea, but you just can't seem to get the momentum and growth and customers you want to buy your product or services. Maybe you even tried partnering with someone, but you still didn't get the results you needed. You've changed from clinical practice to an industry job, pharma, insurance, administration, and traded one aspect of your career for another, but you still are not fulfilled. You are starting to have fatigue and feel disillusioned because you're tired of feeling like your options are limited and you are stuck. And your inner voice is still speaking to you, and you feel that you can do more, be more, and have the life you desire. I have a question for you. Is continuing to figure out your next steps for a successful career and fulfilling expansion feeling like you're spinning your wheels, totally frustrating and dampening your spirits? Have you been figuring it out alone for some time now? A few years even? Well, let's do something new, something different. Why the leap? And why listen to me? Well, I'm Dr. Janice Victor, and 10 years ago, I was where you might be right now. I had a burning desire to do something else. So I did tons of self research and reading, had a couple of good business ideas, met with some potential business partners, even spent some money partnering with one of them. I was uncertain of my next steps, but I knew I wanted to move forward. Close friends and even well meaning colleagues encouraged me after over a decade and a half I should maybe stick to my current position since it was a stable job, and I had spent decades preparing, studying, and working. I said no. I would not just stay in my lane, what lane? Rather, I would listen to my inner voice, expand my options, and be true to my skills, interests, abilities, and career and lifestyle desires. So, what happened? A few years later, I had my personal career leap. First, I developed and built a seven figure real estate property and began a luxury real estate business that matched my clinical salary within the first year. I had hired a lean but knowledgeable team of people to help me. I was scaling in that space. As a result of my leap and success, I received opportunities for additional passive income and revenue streams, along with forming partnerships which ultimately surpassed my income that I worked for in my career. And I was working 65% less in my clinical career. And as time passed, I had the privilege of impacting other physicians and professionals with the knowledge and information I had obtained over the years so they too could expand their careers and have the lifestyles they desire. And the great thing is, I had more flexibility with my time. I was able to do more of the things I enjoyed. I was able to do my morning exercise workouts, spending time with my family members, checking on my business during the day, and still have time to meet with my family and friends for happy hour and dinner. With more control of my time, I even got to go on vacations without planning them months ahead or asking permission. And the best part is, I was making money while I was on vacation. The same thing happened to Robert. He was being told by consultants and marketers he hired for his entrepreneurial startup that he had to make sizable investments and had to do things a certain way. After he spent over $100,000 and he finally reached out to me, he asked for help and joined the Leap. I helped him tweak and develop a business strategy around what was true to his needs, interests, and lifestyle, and without excessive spend. After being able to help my colleagues and clients, I decided to begin The Leap. The Leap and the Leap Business Academy is a platform for physicians and professionals who want to expand, advance, transform, and think outside the box of their current careers to have additional possibilities. Here's my pledge to you. The Leap Business Academy and our signature system will show you exactly how doctors and high impact professionals can advance, amplify, and transform their careers from where they are now to where they want to go successfully using a consistent and proven Leap career expansion and profitability system. Without hours on the internet doing dead end research alone, without significantly adding more time to your already busy schedule, even without going back to school for another degree, or without spending tons of money on misguided and misinformed consultants. I'm sure you're curious about how the Leap Career Expansion and Profitability System is going to do this. I want to assure you I have nothing for sale on this video, but if you stay until the end, I have a free gift and an opportunity for you. I'll tell you how to get your bonus training to begin your Leap expansion and bonus guides. Super powerful. Many docs and professionals in your position have utilized my system and boosted their portfolios. Very, very useful, and I think you're going to love it. Let's start off with fiction. I'll explain to you how your thinking about approaching your career expansion is not helping you. It can actually foil your plans and make things worse. First, here's how I found the solution. I knew I had to master the ability to take a clinical career and expand it to be equally or more successful without my physical labor driving the work in order to grow and be fulfilled and create the lifestyle I desire. And I had to do that without giving up too much more of my time or too much money. So I studied business and worked with investors, successful entrepreneurs, business leaders, and even coaches. I had to throw out and fine tune some of what they said and figure out which part of their teachings would work for my unique situation as a double specialty physician with decades of time, effort, and money invested. So I did that, and I developed a multi-million dollar luxury real estate portfolio, created a vacation and commercial rental business, then partnered in real estate financing, and now created an aesthetic device company. Then I took a step further and I created the Leap Business Academy, where I teach docs and professionals how to do the same thing, and with the experience and information that I learned. I developed the LEAP Career Expansion and Profitability System, a signature program that understands the unique position of doctors and advanced professionals and teaches them how to expand their careers. And me and my team have done the same for other physicians and professionals who have branched out into many fields. I learned what it takes to use various pathways to successfully expand our careers, specifically for physicians and advanced professionals who have spent years in their current careers. It's a combination of three things. I'll get to that in a minute, and I'll walk you through exactly what you need to do. First, I want to talk to you about the hard way some physicians and professionals have been doing this. And if you've been doing things this way, this will be eye opening for you. Difficult way one: go on the internet and search for ways to change your career from multiple sources and try to learn piecewise ways that you think may sound like a solution for you. It's almost impossible to put together a streamlined career advancement if you start with a piecewise advice from multiple directions. You won't have a clear pathway to your career advancement by piecing things together that are unrelated to one another. Then they go it alone, begin businesses that may even have a good start but plateau. Or they hire a tech or marketing consultant that continue to work on just pieces of their business idea and they get limited results. Difficult way number two: go to a coach. After the pandemic, there has been a rise of people becoming business and life coaches. The issue is that many of these people giving you advice have no idea the level of upfront and continued physical, educational time, or financial commitment you have in your career. They have no idea what factors you have to cope with or the level of accountability you have. They truly don't even understand your reasoning for a career expansion. To most, you're already successful, mainly from mainstream myths that doctors are swimming in money and content to work so hard. Of course, we know the ratio of how much we work versus how much we get paid is misaligned. A lot of coaches and consultants are simply learning as they go, with you being the test case. Many of them are not as successful as you are in their own lives. The people giving you business and life advice should have some experience themselves with the level of responsibility and the factors surrounding it, and should have some evidence of success in their own lives. Difficult way number three: get another degree, because higher education is what we do. Well, the truth is, I am an absolute advocate of continual learning. However, you have to know what you need to learn and why you're spending more money and time doing it. Truth is, career expansion doesn't just occur because you have another degree. I spoke with Susan, another anesthesiologist colleague recently, who told me she felt like she gave her money away and wasted 2 more years of her life getting an MBA. When I asked why, she said she had done nothing with the degree since her graduation 4 years ago. She simply didn't have a defined plan. I developed a system that teaches physicians and business professionals to get the business literacy that they need and know which leap career expansion options they want to follow so they get the results that they desire. And that changes everything. Imagine for a moment that the system that you learn is tailored to exactly where you are now. It's a streamlined blueprint that's easy to implement and has action steps that give you the positive results you want. I did that because I totally get and understand where you are now. I did this, and now I'm finally able to positively impact the careers of other physicians and advanced professionals while building and running my seven-figure business in less than 40 hours a week. The system is called the Career Expansion and Profitability System. I'll be taking you through 3 steps of our framework so you can get a peek inside of our system. The first step: mindset shift. Know what you want your future self to look like and know your why. Why are you needing this advancement? Change your thinking from not getting unstuck from today, but rather a laser focus on tomorrow and its possibilities. Not the deficiencies of today. They already exist and you're experiencing it. No more energy needed to focus on that. Most of us don't actually spend the time to visualize the life we want, and more importantly, the who we want to be and why. When you walk into a room, what do you want to be known for? And what are your drivers for this expansion? Step 2: using your current skills, assets, interests to be your catalyst. I call these your super skills. Why reinvent the wheel if you already have skills, assets, or interests that can propel your expansion? This can be incredibly valuable and save time, effort, and money while giving you successful results. For example, my super skills are entrepreneurship, a natural inclination for design elements, and ideation. All of those skills came together from my initial leap, and I have been able to scale and expand into other revenue streams and businesses since. At this point, I get someone who thinks, what if I am the only person in the world that doesn't have super skills? Or I don't know what my super skills are. Sure, you have them. You wouldn't have gotten this far in your career without them. You just need to know how to determine what they are and how they are beneficial to you. And our signature profitability system is designed to not only help you figure that out, but how to utilize your super skills to get real results. Our third step, knowing your leap pathway. Not everyone's situation or interest is the same. Recently, I had a single mom of two teenagers, pets, and an aging parent who just moved into her home ask me for some advice. She asked me, what would I tell someone in her situation? Well, let me introduce you to the concept of leap pathways. Where you are in your pathway today isn't constant. I've seen clients join the leap with one idea and change course and decide on another pathway that's right for them. What is the value you place on your successful career expansion? What will happen if you don't leap? How much will it cost you in time, fulfillment, relationships, money, or worse yet, opportunity cost? What's opportunity cost, you ask? It's the impact of selecting one option over another. I've worked with some professional clients whose careers made much less money than some of the physician clients I work with. They invested in the system because of how important being more successful with real results was to them. They were clear about who they wanted to be as their future self and why. So, what are you willing to invest to become your future self? What are you willing to do for the transformation that the Leap Career Expansion and Profitability System can provide? And what's different about this system? Well, it has a built-in proven action steps for advancement, accountability, support, and results. Most importantly, the system is designed by physicians and professionals, specifically for where physicians and advanced professionals are right now to help them profitably expand and advance their portfolios and have their best lives. Many coaches and platforms don't know if their process will result in average, good, or even great results. They are broad swipes to capture everyone. They don't have successful seven-figure results in their own lives like I did prior to forming the LEAP system. The process doesn't even allow for various options, growth, or income streams. And you don't even know what you're getting when you begin. It's a coin toss. We instead invite you into the front door of the LEAP Career Expansion and Profitability System and our signature process and show you what you're gonna get. So you have time to spend with your family, go on vacations rather than working so many hours due to our system. What I hear all the time is, I already work crazy hours. How can I get results I want without working more hours and taking more time and effort? Some of you are avid DIYers, but when you realize that you need help, you get the results you desire. If you're like many docs and advanced professionals, I know you've done the research and researched multiple avenues. But to have a career advancement, you need the right pathway for you and follow one proven system. The clients I've worked with have used this exact system to get career advancement profitably and additional lifestyle balance. So, here are some of the comments I got from my clients. There are so many clients that celebrate success when they've used this model. My clients have used the system to advance their careers, their portfolios, and ultimately their lives. How many days of the last 30 days would you have preferred having passive income or using your gifts to lead teams, start a new business, or doing other things you're great at doing? And also enjoying parts of your life. Things like spending time with your family, doing hobbies, spending time with friends. Then decide how much you're spending in money and time doing the things that aren't working and keeping you stuck without advancement, just because you're doing it alone or investing in the wrong program or people. There is a proven solution, and it's not hoping that one day things will get better if you do nothing, or worse yet, doing the same thing and continue to get no results. That, my friends, is the definition of insanity. Here is how we can start fixing this today. If you open yourself to new ideas, possibilities, and systems, and you are willing to implement them, amazing things can happen. I'd like to give you the opportunity to leverage what I've learned through time in business training, business development journey, teaching clients through having solutions by attempting things and having some of them fail and some of them work very well, and ultimately growing to 7+ portfolio business and investments. And I've learned how to do this and helped many physicians and high impact professionals like you and I expand their careers by finding alternatives that actually work for them, giving them the results they desire. If you would like to set up 100% completely free How to Profitably Expand and Transform Your Career strategy call on Zoom, and we will discuss where you personally are now and where you'd like to see yourself in the near future. So, if you're ready to get your bonus training and information that works for physicians and high impact professionals, click the button below to schedule a free LEAP career expansion strategy call. The worst thing that can happen is that you'll leave the call with feedback from a 7-figure experienced business leader and physician with tons of experience doing what you would like to do. The best thing that will happen is that you will love our system and want to be a part of the LEAP community of similar minded physicians and advanced professionals and become a client and work with me and the LEAP Dream Team and thrive. I look forward to seeing you there.